All right, so we're back with the BMW, and as you can see, flashlight. I'm here with my partner Ben. As you can see, the reservoir has sprung one heck of a leak. We got a new one from FPC Euro. We're replacing this. So first thing we're going to do is remove this, which is 2 pins. Move this out of the way. 1 10mm. Remove this, and remove the power steering, and then just get to this and start unplugging it. I'm going to grab a catch can from next door. We'll slide under. That's not power steering, it's AFE power. Anyway, so we're going to remove this, and first we're going to remove these 3 things to get some leeway for this to get out, and we're going to go from there. So right now we got ahead of ourselves. We removed the hoses using the metal springs. We removed the whole bracket from right here, which again, springs lock in here. You pull them out. They look like little toothpicks. I'll show you guys right here. They look like this. So you just yank them up, pull them out. And now we're at the part of removing the whole reservoir, and it seems like it's been really caking up down here in antifreeze. So he's working on the top hose up there. We'll probably have to transfer a sensor over and remove it from the top. And yeah, so far so good. So what we've done so far is I removed one of the torques from over here. This is now loose. We have the 2 torques up there and pull all this out, and then separate the tank from this plastic piece. Normally you could probably do it with just the tank, but I'm a little scared to break any of this stuff, so I'd rather just remove the whole thing and do it on a bench. So that's what we're going to do right now. And out like that it just comes. So we'll take this over to the bench and separate this. Oh, is there stuff in there still? Yep. The rest of the fucking water probably. Alright, let's go to the bench and okay, separate this. What's up?
Ten to był ten oryginalny, nie?
Yeah. But it's got all the same stuff as our FPC Euro one.
Jest tam coś takie, co miało to wycieknąć?
I don't see anything, but it could be this plastic part just separated and that's what's pissing out or whatever. BMW.
Do it!
To mogłoby być tylko to.
I mean, like I said, I could always order it. It's only the upper hose, so it wouldn't be too big of a
A
deal.
gdzie to szło? To idzie tam,
Yeah,
nie?
up
Tak.
here.
Wiem, to idzie jedno, drugie idzie
Yeah,
tam.
right here.
Tak?
Yeah. Yep, just like that.
No bo to by jedynie było gdzieś, musiałoby wycieknąć tu. A to mogłoby być dobre.
No, let's remove it because we already have the new one. So. Because to change the upper hose will be easier. Because that upper hose will be easier to change. Because how much fluid am I going to lose for removing the upper hose? Not much.
No to ja wiem, tylko wtedy czy potrzebny ci był ten zbiornik?
Doesn't matter, I have it, let's change it. Once you gently separate this part from the screwdriver, son of a bitch, dropped it. There's a pin that goes in like that. spring and a cap that comes out of the bottom of this. You have to transfer that into the new one. So it'll be something like this. Put that in there first. And then I'll have to get this pin. And this is the pin that sits up there and balances. I'm going to make sure that that goes into this big one right there, and that pin will meet in that center hole right there. With that point in, we just put the linkage there, and that holds everything together. Next, we're going to put this up top. We'll connect all the hose. I'm going to try to show you guys a better version than before when we just pulled everything out. So I'm going to hand this up to him, and I'll show you guys what we connect where. First things first, we're going to line this up, this tank, with this, and make sure that this hole right here is hooked up with this, and make sure the rubber gasket's in there. We're going to push that in right now. Yeah, hold on, I got to push in the gasket. There's a gasket down here I got to push. Can you go down a little bit lower? Because I am not on this hole. Not on the hole, Ben. I need down more. Well, then we're not going to get this in. Because that doesn't move. No, it's the same thing. It's the same piece we're putting back in, Ben. The bottom plastic has nothing to do with this. It's the same piece we took out. This has to go here, and it needs to go down a little bit, like a hair. Right there. So now that we got that piece in, we're gonna screw down this Torx. That'll hold the whole piece together to the radiator, and it'll prevent that hole from popping out. And the gasket will do its job in sealing the coolant. So put that back on. You can see that it's finally done. Now we're gonna get this hose on here, connect it, and use the metal strap to do it. So I'll just put it on like this. Actually, hold on, wrong hose. That'll be this one up here. My bad. There's a little tang you have to follow to get it in. And we're gonna get it in. Pretty close, and then we'll get the tang up top. And that's the hose on with metal tang already in. So that's good. Oh, there it is, installed. Next, I think I'm gonna plug in the sensor part. Then we'll have to do this middle hose, which you'll have to get from the top. And then we'll put on the big tang. Next, I did this plastic snorkel that goes to the alternator, to the bottom of this housing. I did the top first, and I plugged that in. Now all I have to do is we have to just attach that top hose. He has to bolt down another bolt, and then we should be able to take this coolant, put it back up in there, and then put all the stuff out. I gotta put this tank back on real quick. That I gotta do real quickly, and then we should be okay. So, tank.
Got him! Got him!
So, tank is on. Now we're putting these metal things towards the center one, going from the top here, and click it in so it stays in. I have to do this with 2 hands. And I'll show you guys when it's done. I'll show them. This part we pulled out of the old one, which we didn't actually know, and it goes to this middle hose that keeps pissing. So we're gonna put this in and see if this stops our pissing. This I found in the old one, in the same hole right here, which is the one that was pissing on there. It just literally sat in there. So if you remove, if you get a new one of these, stick your finger in here, pull this out, because this might be our giant problem. So we'll let you know if that works. Alright, so the new reservoir's in. There was a hose in the middle down there that kept giving us problems. We actually had to take out one of the plastic gaskets, which I don't know why they put them in, and substitute it for a very thin, small gasket. I think the size of that one was O-ring, yeah. The size of that one was, I actually have no idea. Probably 9/16, a very thin one. It clicked in, stopped leaking. We had ran it. Now we're gonna put everything back together. We're gonna put the snorkel back, put that back, and I'll keep an eye on it for a day or two and make sure nothing else is leaking. I'll probably order this hose because it's very cheap to buy, just because we already filled it up once, but that'll be a just if. And we're gonna put the stuff back together, and that's pretty much how you do a reservoir, or at least, you know, how we did it backwards, because I had to show you guys, because going forward we just went right through it, but at least I showed you backwards what to hook up and whatnot, so that'll be good. So that's the end of this video. Thanks for joining me, and see you in the next one. Peace.